Okay, this has nothing to do with the Thunder. I want to be very clear. I'm not making this video to talk about the Thunder. If you're a Thunder fan, this ain't for you, brother. I'm specifically here to talk about the Lakers. I think the Lakers have done one of the worst jobs at securing talent. I think the Lakers were stuck on the get superstars for way too long. And if you look at the best teams in the league right now, they have depth. Oklahoma City Thunder, San Antonio Spurs. I mean, even look at the Minnesota Timberwolves, right? When DiVincenzo went out, Ayo DeSumo had 40 the next game. That's depth. That is depth. That's the depth that you need. And when I look at the Lakers roster, they have not focused on securing depth, meaning you have outside of, your two superstar players, the guys on the front line, you have depth. And I remember when the Lakers went and got Russell Westbrook, I was one of the first people. I was on X on Twitter saying this is a terrible move because you need depth to win. This idea that you can just get superstars and that's going to lead you to the promised land every single time, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I think the Lakers held on to that idea for way too long. Like that concept of building a team, I never personally liked it because when you look at teams like those older Spurs teams where they had Duncan, Ginobili, and Tony Parker, they still had depth. They had guys that like played defense around them that were smart, high IQ players who played a significant role in the team winning. With the way the Lakers have set this team up, it's they're not in the worst situation. They're not. But like if you got a guy like Jake LaRavia who you're paying millions of dollars, right? Vando, those are two guys. You got also Dalton Connect, Kleber. These guys can't really give you any type of minutes in the playoffs, like any, right? When you look at teams like the Spurs, they have guys that can go in there and give you some healthy minutes. Minnesota, even with Detroit, they have guys that will show up and they're not playing a whole game. They may get, like the 7 minutes here, but it's going to be a good ass 7 minutes, right? I was just watching the Pistons and Cavs, and when I think Paul Reed is his name, got in there, going to work, turnaround jumpers, getting he hit one of those. That was a crazy shot for him. Tough ass rebounds, playing hard. Like, that's what you want out of those guys who are at the end of the bench who don't get minutes. The Lakers have to secure depth this offseason. That is the most important thing. Go and get guys that are going to play hard as hell, like their life depends on it, right? Guys that I don't even need you to be able to shoot the three perfectly. If you can't shoot, okay, but you better play your ass off. When Adu Thiero got in the game yesterday, this brother was playing his ass off. 8 rebounds. He has the most rebounds on the team. Look at this. I'm going to highlight it for you. 8 rebounds. That's insane. The starting center, DeAndre Ayton, got 6 rebounds. 6. That makes no sense. And I'm going to get to Ayton in a second, but these are the kind of guys you need. You need dogs, man. You need dogs. I think if you're going to build an NBA team today, you need guys who are not in there trying to be prima donnas and soft and, oh my God, pay me all of this money. Look, we're going to give you 10, 15 million a year and you work your ass off. Give me a bunch of Josh Harts. And as far as like a guy like Adu, you want him to develop his jumper over time. Everybody always says, go and work on your jump shot and just start shooting threes. No. Real shooters know you work from the inside out. So he shouldn't go lock him in the gym this summer, but don't give him, make 1,000 threes. That will help, but it's not, no, because he doesn't have the confidence yet, right? It doesn't matter if you make, 100,000 threes in the summer. That means nothing if you don't have confidence in real games. So what would be a better start is to start off with the floaters, the bank shots. Teach him that knowing how to score in like different ways is all you need. You don't need to have the bag everybody talks about. No, you got other guys on your team. You could be a player in the NBA forever. Sean Livingston lived on the mid-range. Lived on it. Today, you can still live on the mid-range. They're going to tell you that they can't, but that's all analytical nerds. Look at these playoffs. A lot of guys are cooking in the mid-range. Jalen Brunson, cooking in the mid-range. Cooking. That's a huge part of his game. Tween, get to the boom. Elbow jumpers, short corner. That's what guys like Adu Thiero need. Same with the Thompson brothers and all of that. Asar Thompson does not need to go and shoot 1,000 threes a day. No. Yeah, shoot some threes, but more so work on your game from the inside out. Because once you can hit the floater consistently, you can get a bank shot in consistently. You got the elbow jumper, the short corner shot. Then when you step back further, it's going to be easier because you have confidence. I hate when people say just start shooting threes. That's not the answer, bro. That ain't gonna get you there. So enough on that. Build the depth. I'm gonna just go up from here from the guys who play a lot of minutes. Jackson Hayes. It's weird to see a guy that's been in the league this long and think like, damn, he's still raw. Like, think about that. Jackson Hayes, how long has he been in the league? What is this? Since 2019, 6 years. He's been in the league for 6 years, and this brother is still falling for every pump fake. Still can't really do much on offense outside of dunk the ball. Still isn't the highest IQ player, just gets lost on offense, lost on defense sometimes. Outside of blocking shots and rim running to dunk, he's really not that useful of a player. I'm sorry, I'm being honest. He don't give you enough. He doesn't give you enough. A 7-foot tall guy who can't really even rebound. He's too small. Look at that. Average 4 rebounds in a season at 7 feet. What the heck? Like, bro, that don't make sense to me. I don't understand. I don't want my big man to average less than 10 rebounds. And if you get, if you're a backup, okay, you got to at least be at 8. If you can't get 8 rebounds a game and you're 7 feet tall, that's a problem. That is a problem. You are a low-quality NBA player. I'm just keep it real. You're not good enough. Luke Kennard did his thing. Marcus Smart, quality player. Quality. He's one of those old veteran guys you need. Austin Reeves was insane with the turnovers, but I think he'll get it together in time. I think Reeves is proven that he's not a number 1 option. He's the number 2, and that's fine. Let him be a number 2. I don't think we need to kill him for that. Max contract? No. I'm not going max contract. DeAndre Ayton, this brother here, this is one of the reasons I'm recording this video. I've never seen a worse big man. And this is what I mean. Worse because what makes DeAndre Ayton bad to me is the lack of consistency. Out of 20 games, he's the guy that will give you 10 decent games where it's like he has, maybe 15 16 points, and he'll get his average of 8 rebounds, a cool little balance. Then out of those 20 games, 10 will be like decent games, and he'll have 2 or 3 that are like top tier center in that game where he has like 25 and 15 and a couple blocks. But then he'll have like 5 or 6 games where you're like, this is one of the worst centers I have ever seen. Like, I don't know what it is with his hands. He can't catch the ball. He literally can't catch. Whenever the ball is coming to him, it doesn't matter how fast or slow it is, he can't catch it. If it's a rebound, he doesn't catch the rebound. The ball gets to his hand and it just fall. I don't understand. It's like he's scared. And again, 7 years. 7 years. Congrats on being an NBA veteran, but brother, you got to be able to catch the ball. How can you and it shocks me because the amount of times I've seen Luka throw him lobs, LeBron throw him lobs. He calls for the ball in the post. You throw it to him and it just hits his hand and it goes the other way. It shocks me that it's so consistently bad. In the games where he does do well, like I said, those 2 or 3 games a month where he's going to play like a top 10 center, that's the game where he all of a sudden remembers that he has hands and he can catch. It's like DeAndre Ayton plays basketball like he doesn't have thumbs sometimes. Like imagine trying to catch the ball with these hands. Like you can't really catch it. And if you open it up and you got your thumbs, you can easily do your thing. This brother cannot do that. I don't understand. I genuinely, I don't even know how you fix that. Honestly, if you're 7 years in and you still can't catch the ball, it's such a basic thing, right? I'm 6'4", so when I was in high school, I was thrown in the post, so I learned a lot of the big man post moves. Every single post move you're doing in practice, they're throwing a ball to you. Every single time. That's all the training. It starts with Throw the ball in the post, whether it's a bounce pass, if it's a high pass, you practice when somebody's fronting the post, throwing it over their head. Like, I don't understand. He doesn't practice any of this. Like, that's my question. If you're 7 years into the league, how is it that you have not developed this skill of catching the ball? Like, and then another issue with him is his brother always wants to do layups. Like, you can't be laying the ball up. You're 7 feet. I'm sorry. I want me a big man that is going to terrify the other team. Shaq is probably one of my favorite, if not the best center ever. I love the way Shaq intimidated the opposing team. When you knew you were playing Shaq, those big men were probably terrified. Like, oh man, we gotta play against this dude. It's about to be crazy. He about to be he gonna try to dunk on everybody. That's what you want. There have been too many times where I see Ayton. You know what? Let me pull this up, bro, because I need to get my point across. I need to get my point across right now. Let me see, man. Let me see. Look, here's a clip from the game yesterday. I gotta play this. This is exactly what I'm referring to.
Lakers look like they're in a zone here.
Mitchell with the
ball goes over his head. Okay.
floater. No.
You got to grab that. And guess what? It's easier to grab that if he shoots it, you go immediately for a box out. You're 7 feet. I would rather you get a foul for pushing somebody out the damn way than just letting the guards out rebound you. No. Again, bully them. You got to be a bully out there, man. You need to be a dog if you're a big man. He taps it. Why are you tapping the ball? You're 7 feet. Like, this tap right here, this is when I turn the game off. I ain't gonna hold you. Right here is when I turn the game off. The ball's right there. Chet is there, yes. And he didn't even look where he was tapping it. Your whole team is down here with you. At the very worst, you could have tapped it down to LeBron. You tap it out there and look at the score of the game. It's an 11-point game. It's still winnable. You're right there. It's within reach. Taps it out. Just sorry. That is sorry ass effort. Another one. Look at what Hartenstein is doing. He's tapping the ball. And this is the problem with Ayton too. Look at how he's boxing out. Again, I practice as a big man, so I know how to do this. You don't box out using your hands because this is actually a foul on Ayton. You're pushing him with your hands. You box out with your body. If you turn around and you have your back to him, you get low, put your butt out, and you box him out. You use your arms to push him back. That's a clean box out. You should be able to, when you box out like that, the ball should be able to bounce in front of you. I remember doing this drill in college where we would have to practice box out. It was a toughness drill. The coach would shoot something like that, throw it up there, and then you got to be the man here. Fight around to box him out. You should be able to box him out so good that the ball is bouncing until it stops in front of you. That's when you're boxing out. This is not boxing out. It's like, again, a damn near 10-year veteran don't know the fundamentals. And then you let him get to it, taps it. That's a third shot in one possession. Foul. And it was a foul. You can't get mad. You actually fouled him. And look, I can't play him. You can't play him. If he can't get a rebound at 7 feet, you cannot be a starting center. You can't. And the biggest thing of this too is that I don't think Ayton understands that if you were a center in, like, when you were in Phoenix, it was like when the headlines hit sometimes, yeah, it's a big deal. If you go to like Washington, nobody's going to care. If you're a big man on the Lakers, every game that you play, we looking at it. We watching you, brother. We see you. So we can see that you're not putting in that work. It was a foul. What do you mean? Look at that. You're literally pushing him. You're not boxing. This is not a box out. How are you mad at the refs? You're seeing the ball. You see the ball. You saw him shoot. You should have had this left foot over here where Hartenstein would have to go through you or go over your back to get to the ball. There's no reason he should have touched this ball. You pushing him up on his damn neck. The hell? And then you going to get mad at the ref? Look, and you pushed him all the way through. That's just soft, man. There's no excuse for stuff like that, dog. Pivot. Look at that. Can't get enough. Bro. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. Look at this. Again, you're not boxing out. And Hartenstein ain't that good. He's not that big. Sorry. Just sorry. Look, now you standing there wandering around, pick and roll, no defense. Look at this. It's just a compounded series of this ain't even a series. This is one possession of you just being a shitty player. Look at this. If there's a pick and roll, you got to be up here to ice the screen or push here so Rui can get through. If this guy's been cooking your ass all game, you just gonna let him get more buckets? What are we doing? And then Rui stands there because Rui's always lost on defense too. But Rui's gonna get a pass right now because he's shooting incredibly at the 3-point line. You way out of position, and if you playing drop coverage, you're not even in position for drop coverage. Not only are you not up here on the screen, you're not even hedging perfect. You're not doing nothing. Just standing there. Layup. And then you push him. Oh, my God. See. Ayton is one of those guys that plays like he's brought up from the JV team and he's playing on varsity. You got to keep encouraging him and giving him a pat on the back. We're not doing that at the pro level, number one, and definitely not with the Lakers, number two. It's not happening. It's not happening. Blow right past you. Don't yell at nobody. How you gonna yell at somebody else? Who fucking fault was that? This the shit that killed me. And then you can see all the coaches frustrated, like, oh my God, this motherfucker here. Like, just sorry. Right past you. It went right past you. Like, and this happens all the time. And then you just push them. You just pushed them. Like, you literally just pushed them, bro. How are you mad at this foul call? How are you mad? Oh, nobody else played defense. Man, yeah, that was a horrible play. Go sit down, bro. I'm sorry, bro. And this is the thing. I be trying to respect players and all of that because I get it. I've been around NBA players and stuff, and I get it's tough, but at some point, bro, you get paid millions of dollars to play a sport. Like millions. I don't really want to hear your excuses. I don't. There's no excuse to be 7 feet in a game with 8 rebounds. In this series, that last game he had 6 rebounds. The game before he had 10 rebounds, only 3 points. Look at this shit, man. 3 points, 1 for 7. At 7 feet tall. You can't be a starting center and not be able to shoot. You can't rebound. You know, you're not some shot blocker. There's nothing you do well. And in the things that you kind of do well, you don't do it consistently. That's the thing I want from my starting players is you need to be able to do something well. Rui is going to get paid this summer. You know why? We know Rui can shoot. Now, Rui's going to get lost on defense. He's not going to rebound, but Rui is going to shoot the rock. And he's proven he can shoot that in playoffs with pressure, with hand in his face and all of that. He's still going to make the shots. Rui going to get paid. Austin Reeves can get to the cup. Rui Hachimura, gritty. Marcus Smart, gritty player, playing defense, playing hard. Luke Kennard, we've seen him. He had his game. You as DeAndre Ayton have not had a game. Like, yeah, you have some games where you look, this game against Houston, you 9-14, 17 rebounds. That's a good game. But you see what I mean? This is a perfect microcosm of exactly what I was talking about. Out of these 5 games we could see, you had 3 games where you scored over 10. You had a couple games, 4 games where you got over 10 rebounds. See this lack of consistency? 18, 7, 10, 3, and 10. That's not consistent. And in the game 3, where you need to be on point, you need to be out there fighting for your life, you only got 6 rebounds. So in game 4, if you go out there and go all out, it really means nothing to me, bro. It means nothing. Because in game 3, that's what you should have been doing. And we just watched one possession. In this one possession, you gave up, 10 rebounds. Not 10. You gave up like 5 rebounds, and they all went right past you. You fouled twice, and you gave up 3-4 rebounds in one possession. And one of the fouls is a flagrant. Because you pushed him out the air. That's a flagrant to me. I'm sorry. I just want DeAndre Ayton to be off of the Lakers. I don't think he's good enough to be a center on the Lakers. He might be a backup on some other team, but I don't think with his mentality also, it's like he's not built to be a starting NBA center, in my opinion. I don't think he's built for it, but definitely not for Lakerland. Because everything you do here is under micro. We watch it all. We see it all. We see it all. You're not getting away with none of it. You see how Adu is getting a lot of love from the fans because he took Jake's minutes, which he should have had all damn season. Because he's not built for that, to play all those damn minutes. Adu goes out there and leads the team in rebound in the first game. That's what you got to do. And Ayton doesn't play like a starting center. The number he has, all those numbers he's had, this right here is average of 13 and 8. That's what I want from my backup center. My backup. Off the bench. Yeah, you come off the bench, give me 15 to 17 minutes a game. Cool. If my main center gets hurt, then you come in and you play the starting role. Outside of that, you ain't touching this floor, buddy. You need to be on the bench. A lot of these 7-footers get a lot of money just because they're 7 feet. Outside of them being 7 feet, they're terrible at basketball. So I just hope the Lakers can add more depth this offseason, bro. I want to get rid of, if it was up to me, I'm getting rid of Ayton. I'm getting rid of Jackson Hayes. I'm trying to find me a center who can be, who's going to show up. Who does at least one thing great. If you can give me one thing great, like if you're going to be a great shot blocker, you're great at hitting that low. Why don't any centers have a damn jump shot outside of a 3-ball anymore? Like, we don't have any Al Jeffersons who can, LaMarcus Aldridge, who can give you that little midi. Give me a midi. Give me a little elbow, right? Whenever you run that pick and pop, I'm mad Draymond Green never developed this in his career of like being able to hit the little elbow jumper. After you set that screen at the top and you roll to the middle, and if they are doubling Luka, that whatever center it is going to be wide the fuck open. If you can hit that little free throw jumper, bro, here's 20 million. like it's that easy. And then on defense, just don't be a dumbass and be able to stay in front of somebody. Be able to, if you can grab the rebound, I can rock with that. Hit the little elbow jumper and be able to grab rebounds consistently. We could work. We could work with something like that. But the effort, and that's something that I remember hearing coaches say this growing up. You can't teach that. You can't coach it. Either a guy got it or he don't. And that's always been the thing that has been like his crux, right? Ayton will never have that. He just doesn't. So, man, I hope the Lakers can make some moves. I might do a video on that just for like what I want the Lakers to do, because this bench ain't going to cut it. Like, that's not going to cut it. That ain't going to work. Get rid of it. If you can't play Jake, I don't even think he deserves bench minutes, to be honest. He's just not good. Vando, everybody keep telling him to make 3 again. Work on the mid-range. Get you a mid-range shot. Get you a mid-range jumper. You're going to be open all the time. Just keep making that shit where teams have to guard you. If Vando can add that, because we saw him make some corner threes this year, but it wasn't enough for it to be a real threat where teams are like, damn, we got to guard him. If he can make that little short corner consistently, man, look, Hayes, get rid of him. Like, he's just terrible. To be in the league this long and still not be good at anything, get rid of him. I want depth, man, over everything. I want the Lakers to improve their depth. Don't chase another star. Look for pieces. Honestly, and y'all gonna say this is controversial. Damn, this video's too long. I would trade Austin Reeves for depth. I know it sounds crazy. I know, but hear me out. I would trade Reeves to get some solid depth, solid role players that are going to play their role and be consistent in that. I know it sounds crazy, but that would be the best move.